Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are here with CAN TV to share very important information about Social Security's benefits and programs. My name is Josephine Mueller, and I am a public affairs specialist with the Social Security Administration. And part of my job is going out into the community and sharing information about Social Security's benefits and programs. When I first started with the administration, I started off at your local Social Security field office. And I was one of the friendly faces you would see when you would walk into the local office. And if you had questions or if you would like to apply for benefits, I assisted with those benefits along with my other colleagues at the local field office. But I am not here alone today. I am here with my wonderful colleague, Miss Megan Forristall, who is also a public affairs specialist with the Social Security Administration. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Megan so she can go ahead and share a little bit about who she is. Megan?
Thanks so much, Josephine, and thanks for having me today. My name's Megan, and along with Josephine, I'm also a public affairs specialist, and I'm actually based in Peru, Illinois. So for the Chicagoland folks, if you're familiar with Starved Rock State Park, about 10 minutes from there. And I've been with the agency for coming up on 19 years, and I also started as a claims specialist in my local office. Really excited to be here today and share information with you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Megan, for being here with us today. And thank you to our audience for watching this CAN TV segment about Social Security. And today is December 28th, 2023, and we are approaching 2024. It's right around the corner. And so we have some top 10 Josephine and Megan's top 10 Social Security items for 2023. We want to go ahead and bring in the new year 2024, and we want to share with you our top 10 Social Security list for 2023. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start our Social Security countdown here today with all of you to highlight some of the great things that Social Security has offered in 2023, because there are many, but these are Josephine and Megan's top 10. So let's start off with number 10. So let's talk about number 10, Megan, because Megan and I, we're going to touch on these top 10, and we're going to go back and forth a little bit here to share about the highlights on each item here that we're sharing. So the number 10 for us is the redesigned website. Thank you so much for sharing this here, Megan. Megan brought up our beautiful blue and white screen here. This is our webpage, ssa.gov. Can you share with us, Megan, a little bit about the features that our new redesigned website has?
Absolutely. If you were familiar previously with our website before this year, we kind of had some pictures on the main page, a little basic information, but now this redesigned website has it all laid out very easily for you to access, to prepare for a filing for benefits, see what you're eligible for and applying for those benefits, and easy drop down tabs to the new sections of the website. I really like this first one. It's right forefront. How do I prepare? What documents do I need to get together? What benefits am I even eligible for? You can do that right with your check your eligibility. And another thing that's easy is that you can always find certain features at the bottom of this page. Any of our main pages, you can get right back to any of these features right from the bottom of this page. So there's a lot to explore. And we really encourage you to check it out if you have not been on our website for a while. You'll make sure you're on that ssa.gov. That's always the important part, that you're on the .gov, and then you can jump in to all these great segments, some of which we're going to highlight with you today.
That is awesome. That is great information. Thank you for sharing that, Megan. And as Megan mentioned, we encourage you to check us out at socialsecurity.gov, SSA.gov. Keep in mind that when you visit us, make sure that you type in that .gov behind our name because there are scammers out there posing as Social Security websites and they're not. So you want to make sure that .gov is behind our name, and this is the site that you will see when you type that in, SSA.gov. So we're going to continue on with our countdown here. So number 10 was the redesigned website, our Social Security redesigned website, but let's move on to number 9. So number 9 is our 2023 new Medicare enrollments for general enrollment period and the initial enrollment period. So GEP and IEP. So Medicare,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Megan, can you share with us some information regarding this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all welcome this change with Medicare enrollment periods for 2023. And I also want to mention where I'm finding this information is another great feature of SSA.gov. This is one of our blog entries on Social Security Matters. And there's a lot of great information that comes out, and you can even subscribe to get these blog entries. So this one's talking about how we changed those enrollment periods with 2023. So it used to be when you would have your initial enrollment period, when you're first coming up on 65, we would have this chart we would get out. And if you signed up before age 65, it started at 65. But if you signed up the month of your birthday, then it was 1 month. Then it went 2 and 3 months out, and we would be in the office getting our little chart up, trying to figure out when is this Medicare going to start. No more of that with the initial enrollment period. If you're still the same as far as before your birthday, it's going to start at 65. But if you go in the month of or any of the 3 months after, really easy to know when it starts. It's going to start the very same month. And another really wonderful change is with our general enrollment periods that run January through March. It used to be that you had to wait till July of that year when you signed up in that general enrollment period. But now, again, that coverage just starts the next month. So we're right butting up against our next general enrollment period for 2024. If you contact us in January, you're going to get that coverage right the very next month in February, and so on, February and March and April. So that is a wonderful change as well for those Medicare enrollment periods.
Yeah, that's great news. As you mentioned, we used to have to pull up our charts here at Social Security to see when their Medicare would become effective, and that's no longer the case. If you enroll during a general enrollment period or your initial enrollment period, the Part B will be effective the following month. So it just means it's going to be effective much sooner. So this is a great change. And this was something that occurred this year in 2023. So that is our number 9. But moving right along here, we're going to move on to our number 8, which is the 2022-2023 Language Access Plan, because we want to talk about how Social Security has information in other languages and how we provide free interpreter services. So Megan, thank you for sharing the screen here because she is showing our website and she's showing the actual the area in our website that talks about our interpreter services. Megan, do you want to share some more information about this section?
Absolutely. So on this first screen, you can see actually a lot of different publications and things. If one of these languages listed below is a language that you're interested in having more information in, you click on that language, it'll take you to all of our available publications. And again, this is one of those really easy spots to get to. So if you're on the bottom of our page from any point of our website, you can click on, maybe if you're Spanish speaking, you can go to our Spanish website very easily. But if you need another language, you just click other languages. And that's how I got to this page. You can get all these publications. You can access information on our free interpreter services. And we're continually working to add more languages. And we want to provide information on how we're doing that. So you can review that language access plan. There's even an email at the bottom if you have some comments or suggestions you want to submit to the plan. I'm going to go ahead and take us to the free interpreter service because this would be if you're contacting us by phone. And they're also interpreter services we can access when doing interviews with individuals. But if you're needing to call us, you can call the 1-800 number. Anyone can call that number. It'll say to press 7 for Spanish. But if you just remain silent, it'll give you a prompt to get to the interpreter services. And we have hundreds of languages available through those interpreter services. So we really want people to know they can reach out to us even if English is not their primary language. We want to make sure you know that Social Security is available to you and we're able to help you.
Yes, absolutely. That is critical. We are able to help you in any language. So thank you for sharing that, Megan. So that is our number 8 on our top 10 list, but we're going to move right along to our number 7. And our number 7 is our Slam the Scam initiative that happened on March 9th. We're always sharing information about scams because we want to bring scam awareness to everyone because we don't want anyone to fall victim to these scams. But we have a designated Slam the Scam day, which is March 9th. It was March 9th of 2023 this year. And Megan, can you share some tips and what we need to do to protect ourselves from these scams?
Yeah, absolutely. So, one of the things we emphasize is the calls that people receive, or even emails or text messages that claim to be from someone from Social Security. So, we always want you to know that we are not going to ever call and threaten you. We're never going to demand immediate payment, especially through like gift cards or cash through the mail, wire transfers, things like this. So anytime you're uncomfortable, you're not sure you're speaking with an actual Social Security employee, just hang up. If you're thinking, well, I do have a claim or I do have something someone might contact me about, it's okay to still hang up. We will not be offended, even if it is a valid Social Security employee. You can just call back into Social Security and confirm, was this a real call? Now, if you know this is a scam call, you can report the Social Security scam call right from this link. So this is at ssa.gov/scam. And this has a lot of great resources. It has the link to report those calls, and it has PSAs and other information you can share. And I'm sure we'll probably have Slam the Scam again in 2024. And so on that date, look out for our social media posts. Share that information with your friends, not just on Slam the Scam Day, but anytime you're in these conversations about scams, it's always good to spread awareness of this issue.
Absolutely. We don't want anyone to fall victim to these scams. So please be aware that this is happening. And if you're uncomfortable and the individual is aggressive and demanding immediate payment from you, know that it is not us. That is a red flag. Just hang up. And so that is our number 7 on our list. But we're going to move right along to our next countdown number, which is number 6, and that is our expanded outreach and access for SSI. So we want to go ahead and share this nice video for you regarding our expanded outreach. So I'm going to pass it over to you, Megan, if you want to share anything. It looks like you've got it here up in the screen. So let's watch the video and then we'll go ahead and touch on it.
That
Thank you.
sounds great.
So I don't hear the audio on that, but I want to make sure. Let's see, we can see the subtitles.
Well, sorry about that. So let's see.
Yeah, no problem. But this was our top 6 expanded outreach and access for SSI. So essentially, this video here, once Megan gets it pulled up with the audio, is going to be talking about our SSI program, which is Supplemental Security Income. This program is for individuals with limited income and resources. And so one of our efforts is to share information with everyone and let people know that this program is available if you have limited income and resources. And if you have a disabling condition that's going to last for 1 year or more, and or if you are age 65 and older and have limited income and resources. So individuals may be eligible for SSI and may not even be aware that they're eligible. So we want to share with everybody here that this is a program that is indeed out here to help people.
I'm going to go ahead and push play again because I think I found that share sounds button here.
Sounds good.
SSI is money you can use to help pay for basic needs, like putting food on the table. Having low income can mean making tough choices. Choosing between paying for food or medication or a place to live is a reality for many people. Do you know someone who could use some extra help? Find out about the Supplemental Security Income Program, SSI. You could receive monthly SSI payments if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. SSI is money you can use to help pay for basic needs, like putting food on the table, keeping the lights on, paying the rent. It can mean new shoes for growing feet or help with medical needs. Call 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI to schedule an appointment or start to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSI. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Thank you so much, Megan. That was a great video there. And as you can see, there is this program called SSI that's for individuals who have limited income and resources and need some assistance. So if you are an individual who perhaps meets the criteria or know of an individual, please share this information. We want everybody to be familiar with this. Megan, how can a person apply for SSI?
Well, you can actually protect yourself and start the inquiry for an application for SSI right online through ssa.gov and /SSI. It'll have an option to screen and even submit an inquiry, and the office will schedule you for an appointment. If you do not have internet access, you can call our toll-free number to set up an appointment. That's 1-800-772-1213.
Thanks so much, Megan. So that is our number 6, and we're going to move right along to our number 5, continuing on with our countdown. And our number 5 is top baby names of 2022. So Megan here is showing our baby name page, and it shares on this website the top baby names in 2022. And as you can see here, number 1 for male names is Liam, and number 1 for a female name is Olivia. So these are this is our baby names page. Megan, I know this is one of the very popular pages that is visited when we announce baby names. Can you share any highlights about baby names?
Absolutely. So this is one of the busiest days we see on our ssa.gov site. We really look forward to the release of these baby names. And if you want to make sure you get that information right away, you can actually subscribe to baby names from this page. Some things I like too is, of course, we love seeing those popular names, but I like to see what names change in popularity. You can kind of see, oh, what celebrities are hot this year. You can see an increase in babies of names of that. Or if you're like, well, I see what the nation's top names are, but what is the state of Illinois or the state of Indiana? What does my state have? And you can click on to the top baby names of your state. You can find out what the top baby names were when you were born too. So there's historical data. There's all kinds of fun stuff on this site. So, this is that in between Christmas and New Year's kind of time where we're like a little bit worn out. And so if you need a little break and to check out something fun, hop on that baby names page. And usually these come out right around Mother's Day, but we'll make sure to let you know if you hit that subscribe button when we've released them.
That's awesome, Megan. I love to hear that we can subscribe to baby names and, get to know what those baby names are right away if we subscribe. So thank you for sharing that. And so that is our top 5, but we're going to move right along to our next number on the list. It's our top four, and that is online Social Security card applications. So Megan here is going to share, and she's already sharing the screen where it talks about the Social Security number and card. If you are an individual seeking to apply for either a replacement Social Security card or a new Social Security card, you can start the process right online if you go to our website, ssa.gov, and you click on Social Security card and number. Megan, can you share some features that our Social Security number card online process has?
Yeah, absolutely. So a really great thing is pretty much anyone can use this tool. So we've known for several years that you can replace a Social Security card online if you have a valid driver's license or state ID and you're able to create a My Social Security account. But that situation doesn't apply to everyone. So we wanted to make sure there was online features available for almost anyone. So if you walk through, even this is the original number or replacement card, you can do this for both adults or your child, and it'll walk you through step by step completing this application. Then it will even allow you to schedule an appointment with your local office to bring your documentation in. And so maybe you're requesting a number for the first time and we need to see proof of your lawful status plus identification. You can say, well, I'm really busy. I'm working. Oh, wait a minute. This fits my schedule. My local office has an appointment date and time. I can get right in and out. And even better, at the end of this application, it's going to say, hey, this is the list of documents we need you to bring in during your appointment time. And once you come in for your appointment, it's going to be very quick because you've already keyed in all the information we need. They're just going to verify the documents we need to process your card and you'll be on your way. So we love this feature. It is a great time saver for individuals who do need to still come to the office for one reason or the other to complete that transaction. And look, if it tells you, hey, you have a driver's license, if this is just a replacement card, why don't you just go online through My Social Security? So if you're not sure if that'll work or not, this will help you know, oh, I can just do this right online. I don't even need to go in the office for this replacement card. So this tool will help you decide what situation is best for you.
This is awesome, Megan. And you mentioned being able to schedule an appointment right online. It leads you to that path. That's not a new feature for everyone watching here right now. That is a completely new feature to be able to schedule an appointment online. So please, if you are in need of a card, a replacement card, or a new card, please go online and start the process, and you will go ahead and see how convenient this is. So that is our top four, but let's move on to our number three, which is the 2023 1099s that are available February 1st. So Megan, let's move on to those 1099s because I know we are approaching tax season very, very quickly and people are going to be requesting their SSA 1099. Can you share some information as far as when can we start to request that 1099?
Absolutely. So we do mail out one copy to everyone. We are mailing them out throughout the month. So this can get confusing because maybe your neighbor or your spouse or your friend gets their 1099. You're thinking, well, where's mine at? Well, that's because they go out randomly based on the last digit of your Social Security number. So you won't necessarily receive them at the same time. But we need you to allow the entire month of January for those 1099s to get issued out. And then if you didn't receive it, or maybe you want an additional copy, you can log into your My Social Security account starting February 1st and see that 1099 there as well. But maybe you also need some previous years. You're catching up on some past filing. A great feature we added this year is that you can actually access your last 6 years of 1099s or 1042Ss. That's when you're in another country, and those tax forms will be available to you right now in your online account. And you know what, Josephine, before we started this, you and I were like, how many years? We can't remember. How many years can they go back on those 1099s? Well, I love that SSA.gov because I typed in 1099 and other people who had this question, it was in our frequently asked questions right there, 6 past years. So great resources that helped even us that work for the agency find the answers we need quickly. So that's another thing I just wanted to mention. This is in our frequently asked questions page.
That's awesome, Megan. Thank you for sharing that. And so there you have it. That's some great information about 1099s. And that is our number 3. But we're going to move on to our number 2. Drum roll. We're getting close to our number 1, but we're at our number 2. And let's talk about some money. Cost of living adjustment is our number 2 here. So here, Megan is showing the cost of living adjustment, the COLA for 2024. And as you can see here, it's a 3.2% increase in 2024. Thank you for sharing this screen here, Megan. And Megan, when will people start to see this increase?
They're going to receive that on the check they receive in January. So, right, first payment you get in January, whenever your payment date is, that's when you're going to see the increase on your check.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Megan. So there you have it. That is our number 2. And drum roll, we're going to go for number 1. So our number 1 is Josephine and Megan getting to work together. We're here with you today, and we're just so excited that we're able to share information with you here, and we're doing it together. Megan and I are have been colleagues for quite a while, and we work very closely together, helping out our community, our advocates, partners. And so here we are today sharing this information with you, but we have been sharing some information for quite some time, and we want to share some highlights with you here that we had this year in 2023.
Absolutely. I love getting to work with you and our other colleagues, our public affairs specialist family that we're so close with. So this year, some of the things we did were attend a conference together, and you provided a presentation in Spanish and I did one in English on our SSI program. So that was really important. I had my CAN TV debut in the studio earlier this year. So you can see us having fun there. And then sometimes we meet up in the regional office, and that is in Chicago. And that's a picture of us together preparing for an event in the regional office. But we've gotten together several times over this year and previous years, and I always enjoy the opportunity to provide the information to the public, see each other, but more importantly, spread that information. And I'm always grateful to Josephine and her ability to spread that information in Spanish so that we can reach as many people as possible.
Yeah, thank you so much, Megan. And I'm not seeing the pictures here on the screen yet. Might be delayed on my side, but I want everybody there. There they go, everyone. That's our beautiful picture collage of the work that we do. And our goal is to share information with the community to make it easier for you to understand our benefits and programs and to navigate Social Security. So here we have it. That's our top 10, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us here today. And keep in mind, if you're viewing this information in the future, to make sure you visit ssa.gov to make sure that it is the most current and up-to-date information, because this information that we're providing is current as of December 28th, 2023. And once again, thank you. Please have a very, very happy new year. Stay safe, stay well, everyone, and take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.